And this is the video, and I'd like to know what you think of it. Let's show the video.
There's a serious problem out there. Secluded depression in a world of cold, a life lonely for the homeless with no options to fold. In a paper bag, sleeping bags where they sleep. In a park, on a bench with only pigeons to keep them company. Ironically, they feed these birds while they're reaching out for help and getting nothing but words. We watch, we listen, they slowly die. So we point our finger at the other guy when we know it's wrong, but choose to ignore it. They need our help, can't you see? They're looking for it. Imagine if your whole family died today. You'd have no family but a place to stay. Homeless people have to live in a nation plagued. Their only family, sadly, the others who beg for all they got, which is nothing, not even a start. They push around all their nothing in a shopping cart. So I think to myself, for what I've got, we should help these homeless people for what they have not, and not close our eyes to a problem everyone pities. You don't want to live in 10 cities. 10 cities. 10 cities. 10 cities. To live homeless on the streets, that's as bad as it gets. Women and children starving Vietnam vets. Every imaginable description and convincing need. Some on drugs, others crippled with a family to feed. But they have no food, they live in a box. Paper walls, maybe a blanket and a pillow of rocks. They're getting sick of all this government talk. Hypocrites more worried about their personal stocks. So this drastic trauma, real life drama, allows a little girl to live life with her mama. Constantly sick, hungry and dying, out on the streets, helplessly trying to have a life and make it worth living. But it's hard, cause too few are given. Just how far will this problem get driven? You don't wanna live in 10 cities. 10 cities. Sometimes they're shelters, known as tent city setup, in cities where the mayor and the voters are fed up with the homeless situation. The Constitution gives us rights, but no solution to a problem. And how can we end it? They keep raising our taxes. Where do they send it? All this money. And where is it going when there's humans in the street, assuming it's snowing from the permanent cold? Cause it's winter year round, when your house is the park and your bed is the ground. Some are looking for work, there's no job, it's a scandal. Their heater's a candle, all day they panhandle, hoping for some change, and maybe a wealthy man can spare $1 for the homeless and healthy. Something needs to be done to change his conditions. Let's tell those politicians, you don't wanna live in 10 cities. 10 cities. In El Paso, little kids stop cars at intersections. In Chicago, they're in churches for their own collections. In New York, it's a problem that has rapidly grown to over 50,000 starving homeless people alone. I could go on for an hour talking city to city, from LA to Seattle, San Francisco's a pity. But what good would it do? Am I reaching you? Let's quit the talk, cause it's time for the do. We've gone long enough with this useless ignoring. Some may think for a rap that the subject is boring, but I don't care if I'm on the air. I hope I make a difference with each rap I share. And I know I'm not alone, there must be others willing to help their homeless sisters and brothers. Like Pepsi and Coke, they're so rich it's a joke. If they get 2 cents a can, they wouldn't go broke. Maybe that's not the answer, but what do we do? I have ideas, and maybe you do too. So go with them, explain the conditions right to the politicians, and tell them, hey fellas, you don't wanna live in 10 cities. 10 cities.
a serious video, a long video. I'd like to thank all the homeless people who participated in making the video, although there's probably no way that they'll be able to see it since they probably don't have homes to watch TVs in. But
Well, they wouldn't be homeless people.
that's right, that's right. And who knows, maybe one day our new president will actually do something about all this. Anyway.
Oh, our new president, huh?
Well, yeah, we don't know. Maybe it'll
Sure.
be Bush, maybe it won't. Whoever is re-elected or newly elected in November.
Not too many video babes in that one.
No, there
That was a
weren't.
problem. I was disappointed, really. That woman's smoking, but that wasn't, she didn't.
Yeah, well, that's what you look like after smoking crack for X amount of years, I guess. It's not a pretty sight, but one that needed to be shown.